Hi everyone, I'm Catherine with Visa Harmony. Today I'm going to talk about what to prepare and expect for an immigrant visa interview at the US Embassy. We at Visa Harmony, we provide free guides and tips to make your US visa and immigration processing as smooth as possible. We also provide assistance with certain US petitions and immigration applications. Our service fees are very affordable. We assist with filling out the required forms, organizing all the requirements, sending the application to USCIS, and answer any questions you may have during the whole process. I will leave our contact information below. If you are planning to immigrate to the USA, you will need to go through a formal visa interview with a consular officer at the US Embassy or consulate in your country. This interview is a crucial step in the immigration process, as it will determine whether or not you are eligible to receive an immigrant visa. So how can you prepare for this interview and what can you expect from it? Here are some important points to keep in mind. Number 1, schedule and complete a medical examination. You and each family member applying for a visa with you must schedule a medical appointment with an authorized physician in the country where you will be interviewed. This exam must be with an embassy-approved doctor, also referred to as a panel physician. You must complete your medical examination along with any required vaccinations before your scheduled visa interview date. The panel physician will either send the exam results directly to the US Embassy or give you a sealed envelope. If you receive an envelope, do not open it. Instead, bring it to your visa interview and give it to the consular officer. Number 2, register for courier service and other pre-interview instructions. Depending on the embassy or consulate where you will have your interview, you may need to register for a courier service to receive your passport and visa after the interview. You may also need to follow their specific instructions, such as paying a visa fee, filling out a form, or submitting additional documents. You should check the website of the embassy or consulate where you will have your interview for more information on these requirements. Number 3, gather documents required for the interview. You must bring the following documents to the interview: your appointment letter, your passport, 2 identical colored photographs, your DS-260 confirmation page, or the DS-160 confirmation page for K1 or K2 visas, and original or certified copies of all civil documents, such as your birth certificate, marriage certificate, and police certificate. You do not need to bring your affidavit of support or financial evidence you submitted to NVC. If any of your documents are not in English, you must also bring English translations. Failure to bring all required documents to the interview may cause delay or denial of the visa. Number 4, arrive on time and dress appropriately. You should arrive at the US Embassy or consulate at the time indicated on your appointment letter. You may need to go through security checks before entering the building, so allow enough time for that. You should also dress appropriately for the interview, as if you were going to a job interview or a business event. Avoid wearing casual clothes such as jeans, t-shirts, or sneakers. Dressing well will show respect and professionalism to the consular officer. Number 5, answer the questions honestly and confidently. During the interview, a consular officer will ask you questions about your background, your purpose of immigration, your relationship with your sponsor or petitioner, your plans in the United States, and other things. You should answer these questions honestly and confidently without lying, exaggerating, or omitting any relevant information. The consular officer will also check your documents and fingerprints and may ask you to provide additional evidence or clarification if needed. The interview may last from 15 minutes to an hour, depending on the complexity of your case and the availability of the officer. Number 6, wait for the decision and follow the instructions. At the end of the interview, the consular officer will tell you whether your visa is approved, denied, or pending. If your visa is approved, congratulations! You will receive your passport and visa within a few days or weeks, depending on the courier service and the embassy or consulate. You may or may not receive a sealed packet of documents. If you do receive one, do not open it. You must bring this packet with you when you travel to the United States and present it to the immigration officer at the port of entry. If your visa is denied, you will receive a letter explaining the reason for the denial and whether you can apply for a waiver or a new visa. If your visa is pending, you will be asked to provide additional information or documents or to wait for further processing. You should follow the instructions given by the consular officer and check the status of your visa online. I hope this video is helpful. If you have any questions on this topic, please post them in the comment section below or send us an email at ask@visaharmony.com. Thank you and see you next time.